Okay, moving on to 7.1, the second part of it. So I just want to help you guys out with this homework as well. We still got the same 4 rules. We haven't added anything. We're still in section 7.1. So let's just get started. So this time we have a disjunction. So we have a wedge. So that means the only rule we can use is this one down here. Okay, disjunctive syllogism, DS. So this is where you have P or Q, and then you negate one of them. And then once you negate one of them, you get to pull down the other one. Okay, so they give us B or K, then it's an unknown, and then they want us to derive K. So they want us to get K from 1 and whatever we think we need from 2. So if we need K, that means we're going to have to negate the other one. So we need to negate B in order to get K. And that means we'll use line 1 and 2, DS. Okay? So, second one, we have if N, then S, then we have a question mark, but they want us to derive S. And this one should be pretty straightforward. We just need N. And we're going to use 1 and 2 modus ponens. So, look right here, you have if P, then Q. You're given P, you get Q. Okay. Third one. So we have a conditional statement, and they want us to get a not K. So we're going to get the negation of the antecedent, which means if you remember from modus tollens, we need to have the negation of the consequent. So we're going to have the negation of the consequent, which will be a not T. That will give us with 1 and 2 not K with modus tollens. And always remember with modus tollens, it can only be the negation of the consequent. If you have the negation of the antecedent, you have nothing. Okay? Number 4, we're given if C then H, then we have an unknown. And then we're wanting to derive if R then H. Okay? Well, we know we're going to have an R, because they're right there. And then we're going to have the repetition of C, because we need that H. And then we're going to use 1 and 2, HS. Okay, so anytime you're going to have multiple conditional statements, at this point, it's HS. Okay, next one. This is where they get a little bit more difficult. And yeah, I totally took a picture from my book and erased the answers. Okay, so we have if F, then N, then we have if N, then T, and that will derive something for us, but we don't know if that's what they want. We have an unknown on line 3, and then they want us to get not F. Okay, well, this one has an F in it, so I'm going to have to guess I'm probably going to have to use that one. Okay, so we need a not F. How are we going to get a not F? Well, now we're going to ask ourselves, what's the operator? Okay. We have a conditional statement, and we need a not F. This is a conditional statement, but it's not going to give us a negation. This one's going to give us a negation. We have a winner. So we're going to have to use modus tollens. Okay, so now we have to ask ourselves, how are we going to get a not F? Well, as I just mentioned, you need to have a negation of the consequent. So if we negate the consequent, then we can get it. So we're going to use line 1 and 3, and modus tollens. Okay, so number 6, we have a W or T, if A then W, question mark. They want us to derive if A then T. Okay, let's look back here. This one, do you get a conditional statement? No. You get a conditional statement? No. You get a conditional statement? Winna, winna. Okay, so we know we're going to have to use hypothetical syllogism because right now we only have 4 rules and there's only one rule that will give us a conditional statement. Okay? So now we got to figure out what are we going to use. Well, if we look here, you get 2 conditionals and then you get another conditional. So we automatically know that one's not going to help us. Okay, so we're going to have to use if A, then W. And then we're going to use the repetition of W because we got the A here. And now we're going to need a T, so we're going to put the T over there I'm going to put a conditional between it, and now we got it. So we're going to use line 2 and 3, HS. Okay, so they're going to get a little bit more complicated for your homework, but I promise you it's the same technique. All right, good luck.